ask a favor? And of course, I'm going to say especially of my community. I need to ask a favor. I need to ask a couple of favors, actually. Number one, can we stop playing with marriage, with engagement, and with relationships when we don't want to take the responsibility of doing what relationships, engagements, and marriages require? Can we please just stop playing with them? Because I'm really not understanding, why do we even bother to get into these situationships only to end in breaking up, divorcing, calling off the engagement, and then the family dynamic is broken and shattered. Our communities are hurting. Our lives are traumatized, and we're broken. And then instead of us getting healing and trying to understand our mistakes and where we went wrong and learn from the lessons so that we can go on to be better people, we're doing nothing but repeating the cycle all over again. Can I just ask that favor? Because I'm just confused. I'm confused. Why are we playing games with relationships? If we can't be faithful, if we don't want to submit, if we don't want to compromise, if we don't want to provide, if we don't want to love, if we don't want to answer to anyone or be accountable or responsible, why don't we just find a separate group, or let's make a group of people who just want to screw around and just like basically live like animals, basically? Why do we have to slander the good name of marriage? Why do we have to slander the good name of engagements and relationships? Why can't we just, like I said, find that group of people that just want to screw around and jack each other's lives up? Can I just ask that? And especially from our people, because I want so much for our people to advance. I want so much for our people to get out of the vicious cycle that we're in. And I want for so much of our people to rise. And yet we don't even realize that one of the ways that we're going to rise and elevate is to actually get our relationships in order. But you know what? We won't even get ourselves in order so that we would be good in the relationship in order to elevate to building lasting marriages and establishing families, which in turn gonna bless the community and in turn will heal our nation as people. Why? I just don't get it. Can someone help me out? Because I'm not understanding. If you cannot make the effort, the sincere, dedicated, and determined and focused effort on being the very best version of yourself that you can possibly be in order to bring that benefit into a relationship, an engagement, and a marriage, please stay out the dating game. Why even date? Just go have or find people who think like you. Why do we get into relationships, or let's say situationships, when we know we don't want to be faithful, we don't want to be loyal, we don't want to be committed, we don't want to be engaged, we don't want to be monogamous, but we'll go and find somebody who's like the complete opposite, and then both of them are trying to force each other to conform to each other's views. Go and find somebody who just like you. Go and find somebody who y'all on the same level. Because what we're doing is we're hurting our community. And I'm getting sick and tired of it. Today, I don't want to name any names, but I'm seeing in the news a celebrity couple that a lot of people look up to. The male counterpart was one who was very honored in the Black community, especially as a man of God. And he was in a long, eternal dating ship with a woman, and they finally are deciding after so many years to take their relationship to the next level, and then they call off the engagement. And then there's rumors coming around that this person's cheating. And then she trying to clarify. What other reason is it that we don't want to be in a relationship with that person anymore except through cheating? If we gonna be in a long-term situation, dating ship, courting for over a decade, and then all of a sudden we cut an end, what should have been the end result should have been marriage and a lifelong commitment, we cut it short. What other possible reason could there be except there was a fidelity problem? What other reason could there possibly be? Women don't leave men for the majority of the time, either in the relationship, break off the engagement, or divorce, file for divorce for the marriage, unless usually usually it's going to be cheating. There's going to be a fidelity problem. I'm a living witness of that. We will put up with a lot of stuff. We'll put up with mismanaging money. We'll put up with all different types of buffoonery. And in this day and age, sad to say, we probably putting up with infidelity as well. But I at least say, for the most part, most sane women, when you cheat on her, it's the last straw. So I'm looking at this relationship, and I mean no harm. God bless them. May they learn from this situation. May they go on to be better people. You know, the only way a tragedy or a bad situation can ever become good is if you actually learn from it. But I'm asking myself, what is going on in the Black community? What is going on in the Black community? We need deliverance. We need some straight up deliverance. We need some deliverance. We need some healing. We need some spankings. I'm talking about ASS whoopings out here, because some of us is acting a whole fool out here like we have no home training. And probably, you know what, honestly, we might have not even had any home training. But we need a powwow. We need a community gathering. We need the elders to come in. The elders won't even step up. Where are the elders, y'all? Where are the elders? Where are the elders when we need them? Where are the elders? The Bible says for the older generation to teach the younger generation. And maybe that's the problem. Where's the older generation? They out here acting a whole fool themselves. The couple gotta be in their 50s. So the couples in their 50s, the people in their 50s won't even act right. The people in their 50s and 60s ain't even got their lives together, so that those of us who are in our 20s, 30s, and 40s can look up to them to gain wisdom, knowledge, and insight on how to live this life. Because this life is hard enough as it is without us not even working together as a community to build, uplift, and build up the community. That's all I want to say tonight. I'm drinking my hot cocoa, and I just thought about it, and I just don't understand why. I just don't understand why. I don't understand what's going on, especially in our community, and it's frankly getting ridiculous out here. So somebody help me understand, because I don't.